John Jones Cyril Gane fight. Obviously, Cyril Gane presents his size and his speed, the fact that he moves like a middleweight or welterweight,
Yes.
he's heavyweight. I don't know anyone that John Jones's fight previous to this that is similar to that. So, one question. Well, it's a two-part question. First question is, who do you consider the greatest mixed martial artist of all time? Is it Fedor? Is it John Jones? Is it GSP? And number two, how do you think a fight like that will, the John Jones Cyril Gane fight will go, in as much as that Cyril Gane lost to Francis basically via wrestling, which shocked me as when I watched the fight.
That's a shocker.
Yeah.
So, okay. So fighting isn't linear logic. If A could beat B, B could beat C, right? Because there's too many variables for that. If John Jones doesn't implement his wrestling, he loses that fight. Probably.
If he doesn't
implement the wrestling, but but he hasn't fought in a while, and it's a heavier guy. But there is a chance John Jones does what he did to Gustafsson the second fight, just take him down and end it. Because I don't think the other guy's got the ground game to keep up with that. But standing up wise, if John wants to stand up, I think he'll get picked apart and knocked out.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, so you think Cyril has better stand up, or much better stand up?
Much better.
Much better.
Much better, and he's tall. He's 6'5". And he moves, like you say, moves like a middleweight. John's never faced anybody like that. Anybody that was John's size, like Gustafsson, I thought beat him the first time. I thought Reyes definitely beat him in that fight. Those big guys give him trouble.
Yeah.
So if he can't get that fight to the floor, that's a long night for him. And this guy looks like he's got great cardio too, for a big guy.
Good tank, definitely.
It's got to be a strategical fight on Jones's part, I think. But he is a freak. But and getting back to best guy of all times, I'm just gonna go out not on a limb, but for various reasons, Demetrius Johnson, I think, could do it all.
Mighty
you know
Mouse.
what I mean? I think he could do it all. I think he proved it. He defended that title a bunch of times. I didn't even think he lost to Henry the second time. He definitely beat him the first time. He stopped him. What he did with that Thai boxer and won about a year ago was absolutely beat the guy at his own, not at his own game, but he went around with a Thai boxer who was a killer. And then they did MMA the second round, and he took him down and submitted him. So what,
was that the flying armbar? Was that the armbar?
No, but think of the flying armbar. Who's doing that?
Right.
So if you look at pure talent and different ways to win, I think he's the guy. GSP was a great fighter. Obviously, I got a guy to beat him, but that's always good. But he kind of, would take you down. He was the same guy. I didn't see like a huge evolution in him. Demetrius does it all, man. He could box, he could do jujitsu, out wrestle you. I don't know. He's a different cat to me.
And that's a good call that I don't think we hear enough, Joey, right?
Yeah,
I don't hear his name enough, and is one of the best.
UFC's got the unique ability when you leave them, they rewrite the history books. They take an eraser and just erase your name out of it. Poor Frank Shamrock, nobody knows who the guy is.
And a guy who was way ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time. I agree with you. Way, man, was he entertaining?
The guy was striking, kicking, and rolling. He was doing everything before everybody considered everything.
And totally undersized.
Yeah.
He was fighting that.
I remember he beat Tito, who had like 40 pounds on him at the time.
Beat the crap. He was Tito's kryptonite.
Yeah. And back then, it was like a 185 versus 210, 220.
I think they fought at either 85 or 205.
Yeah.
No, they had a fight at 205. Tito wasn't making 85.
Right. Yeah. Well, Frank fought up. But I don't think he weighed anywhere near the 205.
He's not a big guy.
No, he's not.
So what he did is fantastic. What he did was really, really good.
Yeah. Way ahead of his time. He was great. I was a fan for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. So was I.